Hello everyone, in today's video I've got plenty of news from the Blackbird Simulations team. You've heard of them before as MilViz, but they're now called Blackbird Simulation. From the hotly anticipated ATR to the 737-200 to the SR-71 Blackbird, I think you can work out where they got their name from. It's all coming in today's video, so let's get right into it. Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and welcome back to another video. Just a little bit of admin. The ATR you're seeing in the background is a mod, a very basic one that I found on flightsim.to. It's not MilViz's ATR, but we will be talking about that just now. So let's kick it off. So all information today comes from a Twitch stream / YouTube video that's an hour long, and I've watched almost every single minute of it and condensed it into around an 8 to 10 minute video. So we'll kick it off with the ATR. Now MilViz, correction, Blackbird Simulations are working on a payware ATR. Now this is an ATR 72-600, which is the first one coming along. I do also believe they're working on the ATR 42 and the earlier 500 model, but it's clear that the 600 model is the one they're prioritising first. Anyway, this will be payware and coming to PC. I don't know if it's coming to Xbox, but the Asobo one certainly is. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But yes, they've shared some screenshots from inside the cockpit and plenty of information. Now I am sharing some slightly older screenshots as well, showing you the external model, just so you can remember what it looks like. But some information, some latest information about the ATR. So to speak about competition with the Asobo ATR, they hope to be better than the Asobo one, and if the heavens all align, they would want to release it quicker, but they're prioritising quality over speed, which is a good thing. To show their attention to detail, they're working with at least 10 ATR pilots, in real life of course, and Sim Acoustics have been able to go into an ATR 72 and record real life noise. These screens I'm showing you on the screen now do actually work, so they're not just decals. That's very important, so do bear that in mind. It's showing you that they spent a lot of time sorting out systems, which is often the bit where developers get a bit stumped, so that's great news. And the flight profile and flight model is close to perfection, but there's still a bit to go until they're happy to sort of put that towards the final product, I guess. It's still work in progress, and they didn't offer a timeline. They did say not 2, 3 or 4 months, so hopefully maybe 6 months. That's my prediction anyway, just from where they are showing us all the photos inside the cockpit. They do say there's still quite some time to go, but it seems to me they're really pacing along with this quite nicely. As I said, it will be payware and originally coming over to PC, hopefully Xbox, but we never know with Xbox. It's a bit of a wild card. It will be coming to Microsoft Flight Sim soon, in the scheme of things, and that's all that matters really. They did say it's going to be close to study level, if not study level. I think study level is overused in flight simulation, as you know, or most of you will know. I think that it'll just be interesting to see where they go. I do apologise for the videos on the screen and photos. They're relatively low resolution, just because MilViz have uploaded low resolution photos and screenshots and videos to YouTube or Twitch, so it is what it is. I'm doing what I can. All in all, it's very exciting to see the progress on the ATR, and it's great to have a look in the cockpit with a lot of systems working. Let's move over to the next bit of news. So the Beaver is coming over to Microsoft Flight Sim as part of the 40th anniversary update, which means it's coming to Microsoft Flight Sim for free on both PC and Xbox. And at the moment, MilViz are currently putting on the final touches onto this wonderful aircraft, the de Havilland Beaver. Now just looking in the cockpit and some screenshots and videos taken from both their website, external sources and the stream, you can just see this does look really good. 100% for free, I mean you really cannot complain. I do speak about CDI, which is a type of radio in the Beaver, a bit of an old school radio basically. Microsoft Flight Simulator might not let it happen, it just depends whether they can integrate it in, but it just shows that MilViz aren't really skimping on this aircraft. You know, they haven't just given it away to Microsoft as a subpar product. They want this to be as realistic as possible. It will be released with wear and tear, and it won't be as realistic as MilViz's awesome Cessna 310 that I've seen many people, stream and fly around across YouTube, and that's meant to be really good. Haven't tried it myself, but it's a freeware aircraft, so you do have to give it a bit of leeway. It's pretty cool that they're working on it for free. Let's move over to another aircraft now. So the Huey, MilViz are working on a payware helicopter. The UH-1H, the Huey of course, famous for its use in Vietnam. Now this is highly work in progress, and I cannot stress it enough just from the laggy video I'm showing you on the screen. They've spoken to Microsoft Flight Sim about making the Huey work with Microsoft Flight Sim's new helicopter model, but this is still very blurry and not too much information here. As you can see from the video, it does fly, but it's still very early days, and to be honest, still very laggy. We don't also get any sound from the stream, so take it as you will. It's nice to know they're working on a helicopter to this level. We do have some fantastic freeware helicopters out there, as well as payware, but I'm sure the more the merrier. Let's move over to a very unique aircraft now, the SR-71, the massively futuristic and genuinely impressive aircraft, the Blackbird, of course, where Blackbird Simulations MilViz now gets their name from. Now this was originally for P3D, it's now been moved over completely to Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's getting there. We have kept you up to date on this product a few times. It will be payware, no confirmation on the price, and it won't be study level for obvious reasons. Half the files involved with the SR-71 are pretty confidential. It's getting along well, and hopefully we'll see it soon. Of course, this is leaning towards the more arcadey type of flight simulation, because to be fair, you can't realistically recreate this aircraft in any simulator, just because parts of it are still classified, I'm sure, in the military. It was just an aircraft that was really ahead of its time. Now finally, getting through the news, there is a lot to talk about, and there's some stuff I haven't talked about. I don't want to keep you here all day, so I've made sure to link both the Twitch video and their website down below. We'll be talking about the 737-200. Now we don't get any screenshots of this aircraft, but we do get some video footage of them actually going out and recording sound from a real life 737-200 with an airline, I believe in Canada or North America, called No Lenore. I do apologise if I'm saying that wrong. This is really awesome, there's not too many 737-200s in the world, so the fact they've been able to get up to one and record sound just shows their dedication to creating as realistic of an experience as possible. I'm very excited for it. No screenshots of the actual aircraft, I'm just showing you what we've got and older screenshots, and they still say they're stuck between choosing a glass or analog cockpit, and they're leaning on sort of doing a nice blend. So it is what it is, and I cannot wait to see it. A vintage 737 would be awesome. A little bit of news from the 737-200 there. It's very nice to see it's still alive, and by the looks of it progressing on incredibly well. There we have it, guys, your Microsoft Flight Sim Blackbird Simulations update, formerly MilViz. It's really exciting, from the SR-71 to the 737-200 to the Huey to the ATR. It's been a great video, and of course many of these aircraft are coming to PC only, but Xbox does get a bit of representation as well, so that's all that matters really. It's a great time to be a flight simmer, as I say all the time. I'll see you around, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It did take a while to actually make this video. Basically I had to watch a whole stream for an hour and then make notes, that sort of thing. But I love it and wouldn't change it for the world. I'll see you around, guys. Goodbye.